Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good Monday morning to you. First week of spring. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller. And you said, hey, you settle where, and I want you to be quiet for a change today, okay? Scott Blake over here just said, I don't know what to do with the guy. I'm sorry. I try to talk kind to him, but you know what we do right now, Scott? I know you're kind of hearing heart right now. Let's all take a sip together. I almost took that sip before I was ready to share it with y'all. Let's go to the lines. Well, is this Mr. Ute? Mr. Utah?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Reverend John Hill, good morning to you. And man, what a trip y'all just made.
Yes, we did. It was a wonderful, wonderful time.
I know we'll talk about this when you go be on with me on Thursday, but was that a bucket list thing going to Utah?
It was, but not in the way that you would think. I had already been out there several times.
Oh, really?
In the past, yes. But the bucket list part of it was wanting to take my two boys out there, and so
oh wow,
that was the bucket list part of it.
Okay, well that's a great story. I can't wait to hear about it. And so you've been out there several times.
I have, yes.
What took you out?
And I just love it out there.
Oh yeah, that is on our plans, Ellen and I. If thing goes well, we want to go out there in October, but we go see how that goes. But yeah, that's on my things to do, because it's just is it from the southern part to the northern part just different scenery the whole time?
Pretty much. And from hour to hour is different scenery. The way the sun hits the rocks, they change colors, and so you're never looking really at the same. It's just it's hard to describe.
I know exactly what you're saying right now. I guess being a big cowboy Western watching fan, that's the biggest thing out, because I've watched these Westerns, and I saw a lot of it when we went out to Montana and Wyoming, but I want to see Utah because that's where so many of them were made. I want to be one of them for a week or two.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad y'all are back safe. I guess school is back in session for Veritas today.
Ours today, yes, it does.
Good deal. Well, I look forward to hearing for your thoughtful days this week. We look forward to you being out here and catching up on Thursday. So I'll hush for a change and turn it over to you.
Sounds good. Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek the kingdom of God above all else, and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need." The roof fell in, the farmer replied. "What happened with it? Why did it fall in?" asked the stranger. "It leaked so long it just finally rotted through," the farmer said. "Why in the world didn't you fix it before it rotted through?" "Well, sir, I just never got around to it. When the weather was good, there wasn't a need for it. And when it rained, it was just too wet to work on." Isn't it amazing that when you want to do something, you somehow manage to find the time, no matter how busy you are? But when someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, suddenly there's just no room in the schedule. This can happen when it comes to the Christian life as well. If we're serving God only when it's convenient, then we're settling for second best. Not only that, but we're also keeping God at arm's length. We're settling for less than the best relationship with Him. If we make the time for the things of God only until something better comes along, then we're missing out on what God wants to do in our lives. How much better is it to make time for the things of God, to put them above everything else? How much better is it to get your priorities right? Instead of making excuses, make time for the Lord. It's not only the simple way to live, but it's also the best. Jesus says, seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and he will give you everything you need. That's an amazing promise, and it just shows how much God desires a personal relationship with us. And like the farmer, we neglect the things that truly matter. And also like the farmer, we run the risk of rot, spiritual rot. God in his mercy says, if you will prioritize your relationship with me, if you will close the distance between us by putting me first, I will help you see what you truly need. I'll help you remove the rot and strengthen you inside. What amazing offer. And it all begins with a priority shift. Gracious God, help us to keep our priorities in line with you. So many times, Lord, things come up. Things get in the way. Things that are, I hate to say it, what we term as more important. But there's nothing more important than our time with you. And let us make that priority and spend that time with you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. You're right. I guess we all go through that, trying to see a priority. I try it, but I'm not good at it. You know, I'm gonna do the simplest or the easiest thing. I've always done that.
Well, that's human nature too, I think, and you know, human nature is broken nature.
Right.
And so when we it takes effort. And our relationship with God takes effort.
You're right.
If we put it on autopilot, it's going to go nowhere. But if we're intent and we are, and we prioritize that relationship with God, then it will explode.
Well, I feel like I have my priorities straight as far as the man upstairs. I really enjoy my relationship with him because it's very personal, and I think it should be, John.
Absolutely, it should be.
Hey, let's talk about Flint Hill this week. What do y'all? I know we're going. This is we're right around the corner from going into Easter weekend. What's going on leading up to Easter at Flint Hill?
Well, we have our Palm Sunday this coming up Sunday, and then we flip the page and Easter is right there. We'll also be having our Good Friday and our Monday, Thursday services. So,
do you have
a lot coming up?
Do you have your garden planted yet?
No, I do not.
Are you going to plant one?
Probably not this year, Kenny. But I do have some other plants and things that I want to get out. I'm just every time I jump the gun and get it all out there. When I first get excited, we always have one good burst of winter that kills everything for me. And so I'm kind of waiting a little bit longer.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Hey, great talking to you this morning. Thank you for being with us this week, and I look forward again to seeing you on Thursday. Have a great day there, John Hill.
Thanks, my friend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Reverend John Hill from Flint Hill with a wife named Jill. I hadn't said that in a long time, and I'll tell you that story later. Hey, our guest today, where are the trash man's going to be out here at 6:30. John Thompson. Man, we're going to be talking trash and a whole lot more with that rascal right there. David McGirt, speaking of trash, no, I was just joking. David McGirt with the Lake Mark machine gun or a lakescape. Everything's turning green. Everybody's working in the yard right now. Shaylee Beck is going to be on to talk about Shaylee Beck more. Good morning, Doc. The play that went wrong. She'll be able to tell us all about that with a big old smile. That's just her. Let's talk about the weather right now because it feels pretty good right now. 57. Yesterday was about 80, 81. 79 for a high today, partly cloudy skies. I don't think we got any rain to look at this week. Cool night, though, 48. A few clouds. Let's go into tomorrow. 69 and 51. 69 and 51 on Wednesday. We got 2 days with 69 and 51. It's going to warm back up on Thursday, 81 and 56, 83 and 48 on Friday. Golly, Saturday for opening day at the Sportplex. Baseball, t-ball, softball, 69, 43, and sunny. What a perfect weather forecast. And we'll have our buddy, the coach out here to talk about that on Friday. That's brought to you by Alex City Marine Corps. They're located on 280 in the Gap. And happy birthday to the Frank Lucas, the mayor of Jackson Gap. But y'all go by and buy you a boat today from Alex City Marine. They'd appreciate it. Town and country cleaners, the girls would appreciate you bringing some clothes by. You just heard John Hill talking about Easter, Palm Sunday. Everybody's wanting to look their best, and town and country cleaners can do that. They can help you with that. They're located on Cherokee Road. The girls run specials Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
And welcome back to Front Porch on a Monday morning. I'm just looking at this flyer right here. Now, I held on to this flyer for, I don't know, a couple of weeks because we were talking about it. Well, I went by Friday, about 11, and Jennifer Waldrop had my name on a slab of ribs. And folks, let me tell you what, the next time they do ribs at Coons Corner over on Hillby Street, you better put it on your things to do. I made 3 meals out of it, and the meat just fell off the bone, came right off the grill. Oh my goodness alive! Thank you so much, Jennifer Waldrop. She was out here just the other day, talking about it. Hey, before you start throwing up pictures, I was going to try to get by Hillby Home and Garden Shop right down here next to Bucks this weekend, and I just ran out of time. I was cleaning the house, and got the yard all good and clean. And let me tell you, and I was talking to Tom Young and Pam yesterday. Well, they made it by. Pam was telling me they got some of the prettiest ferns out there. So if you're looking for ferns to hang up around the house, on your patio, on your porch, go by Hillby Garden and Home and Garden. They'll be open today. In fact, I hope I can get by there and see them today. They said they had a great day. I plan on having more vegetable plants as the weather warms up. So that's what I'm looking for. I am looking for me some cayenne peppers. I may plant me something else, but I'm gonna get it right down here at Hillby. What are they named that? Field Blasting Hillby Home and Garden Shop. I got to get that right. Ryan, just throw them up there, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about this morning, little buddy. About Ryan Fuller. Now, I was out Thursday, so that's why Scott's out there. I said, take off with the double pay today. You may not know this rascal right here. I do. One of the sharpest dressers you will ever meet. His name is Bodine. Chris Bodine. A special day with a hole-in-one on the 17th, and their Willow Point team defeated Willow Point in their first Ryder Cup. Now, there's a crew right there, but Chris is just a really, really super nice guy. If you ever run into him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that had to be a special day for all those guys right there, and it looks like the weather was good, too. There's the whole crew right there. So maybe I'm trying to get some of those that group out here to talk about what they do around here. But Chris Bodine is one of those guys that gives back to the community. But again, congratulations there, Mr. Chris Bodine. That girl right there, she's been coming out here since she was about, golly, around 6 weeks old, something like that. I'm talking about Lauren Catherine Watley. That's Tom and Laura's lovely daughter. Just had a birthday this weekend. She turned 4 years old. It just blows my mind. And they celebrated with a Peppa Pig birthday party. So she had a big party, but she's been coming out here since she was a little bitty rascal. Now, this guy was here a while back, and it just breaks my heart to give you this information about Ronnie Bowman, well-respected guy in the country music, especially the bluegrass. So you folks that love bluegrass, you're going to know who Ronnie Bowman is. He's been playing music. He's written songs for Brooks and Dunn and so many more. But he was here with the Songwriters Festival down at Boondocks several years ago. But my heart just goes out to the family. But that is just he was in an accident, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure what kind of accident it was. But to the Ronnie Bowman family, our heart and prayers go out to you in the bluegrass world. Speaking of music, country music Hall of Fame, Paul Overstreet just went in as the songwriter. The Stanley Brothers, Veterans Era Artist, just went in, and Tim McGraw, Modern Era Artist, 2026 inductees into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all of you guys. Very, very, very deserving. Martez, it's got to be a tough decision to make when you start putting who do you put in next? Because I think they only have just so many they can put in every year. Let's see what in the world I got. Oh, I know we got one with Tom Young in there. A verdict was reached on Anaya Blanchard, the murder trial that's been going on over in Macon County. Abraham Yazid found guilty of murder and felony murder, but not capital murder. The sentencing will be May the 7th, I believe, on that. Lake Martin Resources. No, I got to hold that because I got to talk about that when John Thompson's out here. Let's see. I'm getting all my stuff together right here. That's scary when you do that. There's that information I had on him. Candy and Brian Tate. Thank y'all. They called last night. They don't know how to cook. It's just two of them, so when they have a bunch of pork chops or whatever, they just cook way too much. Well, I said, well, I take a pork chop, don't throw it to the dogs. And even Ellen Dean ate a pork chop. It was delicious, and we got about 4 or 5 more to eat. But they brought some kind of potatoes, but some Arkansas green beans. Now, I'm not sure, but Ellen loved them, and we're going to get that recipe from you. Candy and Brian both are not just good neighbors and our friends, but they're good cooks, too. So thank y'all a whole bunch for that. Hey, Harry Sokol, that's Miss Barbara Sokol's son, good-looking young man. His birthday is today. Harry, hope you have a great birthday. Let's see what else. Randy Dawkins going to be on tomorrow to talk about Riverbank and Customer Appreciation Day coming up. This is something I've been doing for a while. The breakfast that the American Legion has, they said people have been showing up over there the last couple of months. But they said, well, they heard it on the front porch. Well, they ain't been doing it. But they go start doing it. It's all good, and now we can let you know that when we have other events planned, that they will be. In fact, they got a fundraiser coming up at the American Legion coming up. The fundraiser is a chance to win a custom-made Easter basket, and the drawing will be held on the 28th day of this month during the pancake breakfast. They will be having it. That's for veterans and first responders. Family Day will be on April the 25th from noon to 4 at the American Legion. Family Day at Patriot Park. That used to be Pennington Park. This will be a community event and a family fun day. So that's going on. Hey, we got all kind of announcements. Lake Life Wellness Studio. We had Liv Nay out here on the show Friday to talk about that. Their grand opening over in Dadeville, downtown Dadeville, will be April the 3rd, which is right around the corner. Right around the corner, too. March 28th is coming Saturday. Elks is putting it on. And I got a note from John Freeman over here that he'll give me the information on the bingo tonight. But right now, I'll tell you what's happening this weekend, this coming Saturday. They're going to have a shrimp and raw oyster happening down there. At the Elks Lodge, music by J.D. Cable Band. Also on Saturday over in Dadeville. You heard how beautiful the weather's going to be. So whatever you got planned for Saturday, it's going to be a good, just go ahead and plan it. Spring celebration and plant sale. This is will be from 9 to 2 at the Dadeville High School parking lot. Plant vendors, this is Arbor Day celebration. 1,000 trees to be given away. Educational speakers, food vendors. Thank you, Auburn University, Tallapoosa County Extension Agent, and Tallapoosa County Master Gardeners. Now, this Thursday, we had Henry out here the other day talking about Henry Ford. This Thursday, Chardonnay testing event. That's going to be going on Thursday, March 25th, March 26th at 5 o'clock. I'm not sure if it's already filled up or not. It's $25 a person. So I'll find out tomorrow from Henry, or by tomorrow from Henry. If not, I'll remind you to go ahead and get signed up for that. Now, tomorrow night, the Tallapoosa County Young Republicans will be having some speakers. The March meeting will be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, JR Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Alexander City, Alabama. But don't forget about we still got that fishing tournament going on. The Lake Martin 100-year centennial virtual fishing tournament. And that's one, like I keep telling you, it doesn't make any difference how much it weighs. It's how long that crappie is. It's how long that bass is. First place bass is $5,000. First place crappie, $3,000. $5,000. Now, this runs 100 days, runs through June the 9th. You can register. You can still register. It's only $35. Register at ogstournaments.net or go on Fishing Chaos app. Fishing Chaos app. And one of the sponsors is Blake Martin Machine Gun. We'll be right back. Forbes Auto Sales. You know, I noticed another day that on social media where they were posting not just some of their inventory that had been sold. Man, I'm telling you what, they had a big week last week. Now, so if you're looking for a used, a slightly used, slightly loved car, truck, SUV, Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton can be there for you. They're there for you today. Go see them.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging, help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Eula Mays, located downtown Alexander City, is the place to go. Now, I'm hearing more and more folks finding out about it. Where is Eula Mays? Well, it's inside the square on Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City. So you really can't see it out anywhere, but it's inside. And let me tell you something, they got some of the best food, breakfast, lunch, supper time. If you're looking for a real good steak, I know you are. He's got one. I'm talking about Gary Tapley, not the fire truck man. I'm talking about the steak man at Eula Mays, downtown Alexander City. Came sneaking in here like a sneaky snake this morning, but El Cache Interstate was all busy this morning. John Thompson, trash man, out here with us this morning. Man, did you ever think in your lifetime you'd see El Cache Road like it is these days?
No, I did not.
Good gracious.
What used to be a 15-minute drive to town for me has turned into 30 minutes.
Oh.
So it's kind of, if you get behind somebody, you may not make it at all.
Well, it's no place to park. I mean, a pass.
No, absolutely. And I got behind somebody doing about 30 this morning.
It wasn't any hurry at all.
But I made it. So
well, that's the main thing. Did you have a good weekend? Tell me what you did this weekend.
You know, I didn't accomplish a whole lot, Kenny, and that's sad to say because it was a beautiful day.
It was.
Should have gotten outside and done a lot of yard work, but I didn't. I just kind of laid around and moped around and enjoyed the weather.
Well, let me tell you something. It's not like me to say I did have. I got the house good and cleaned up. The guys came, did the yard, and I was able to do some more yard work. And got my truck. I can't say I got my truck cleaned up because I take it tide away. I took it three times last week.
Oh boy, what were you doing?
The yellow stuff falling on it. I don't like it.
Oh, well, hey, I can stand that. That's as long as it's not mud and stuff like that, I can handle the yellow stuff.
Does pollen bother you?
You know, I think it does, and I don't realize it. I think all of a sudden I'm starting to sneeze a little bit and just have this upper respiratory concern, and it sneaks up on you, so you don't realize it, and then next thing you know, you're not feeling good.
How do you stay in shape?
Kenny, I exercise a lot. I twice a day. I've got this little exercise. It takes about 15 minutes.
Well, what is it?
It's a combination of kind of pushing up, squats, and stretching good, and then you and I both go out and volunteer at the hospital, and that's do a lot of walking there. And
I do a lot of yapping. I don't do so much walking. I do a lot of yapping. I'm trying to do more listening these days, John.
Well, you're good at both of them. I think you're better at yapping than you are the listening, but you're getting good at both of them.
I went by Dr. Edwards, and you were there, and when I left, I'm thinking, I bet John Thompson said, golly, I ain't think he was ever going to quit talking.
Well,
you're always a good person to talk to, though.
Well,
you're always uplifting.
You know what? And I enjoy people.
Me too.
And I think that's something you and I both share, and that's you're better at it than I am. You're an expert. You're the guy that wrote the book on how to meet and greet people.
People, you just said it. We love people, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, John.
Not a thing in this world. Not a thing in this world.
Let me get personal. I know I've done this with you, but with the loss of your lovely wife a while back, does getting out, volunteering, and doing what you do, does that help you get through the day?
It absolutely does. It truly does, Kenny. And I think that's been my salvation, really. Because that is something that I enjoy doing.
Right, I know you do.
People like you do, and to be able to feel like I've made somebody have a better day, it makes me feel good. And I know that my sweet wife of 60 years is looking down on that and saying,
she'd want you to.
She'd want me to.
John, get out of the house. Don't be sitting around. But you got a dog too.
I got a dog.
Is that a good companionship?
Oh, he's a great companion, and he's the kind of companion that he listens to me, and he does pretty much what I want him to do. But this morning I let him out, and I knew I was going to be kind of pushed and everything. And I thought, oh my goodness, what if I can't find him? So, but I had found something interesting the other day, Kenny, talking about losing my wife, and we were together since we were basically in the 9th grade.
Golly, bum.
And I was going through stuff and just getting this, doing that, because I know I got to get rid of a lot of stuff. And I found her little knick-knack thing, and I opened it up, and inside that was a bracelet that she gave to me in the 9th grade.
Wow.
And it was one of these little ID bracelets. You probably had one too.
God, I ain't thought about ID. I know what you're talking about.
And on the top of it was Johnny.
Johnny, is that what you called you?
She called me Johnny in the 9th grade. She did it. But,
I be darned.
And on the back of it was Sandra. But it was
wow. When was the last time you saw that?
Oh gosh, I can't remember when
60
I would
years
have.
ago.
Oh my gosh, yes, I would. I probably wore it for a while in high school. But
silver.
Yes, silver.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Johnny on the top of it. I thought, oh my gosh. So,
how special is that?
Oh man, that brought tears to my eyes.
Golly, bum. I've just not heard even that term in 50 years, 50 plus years. That used to be a thing.
Oh yeah, man. And to think that she bought that for me, because she was like myself. Her father passed away at a young age, just her and her mother. And her mother worked at Loveman's and didn't make a lot of money. And for Sandra to go out and buy that, I don't know what it cost back then, but at least they were on a tight budget anyway.
Sure.
So,
you mentioned Loveman's. That's where I met Ellen.
Did you really?
Yeah, sure did. Never had a blind date in my life, and I was working at Century Plaza in Birmingham. Which it was brand new at the time. In fact, we talked about this just last week or week before last when we had our 50th anniversary. That's where I met her, and Century Plaza was brand new, and now they demolished it. It's gone.
I'm doggone.
So it's amazing.
So you actually worked there.
I was working at Webster Menswear. It was a men's store, and she was working at Loveman's. I wonder if there's a Loveman's around anymore.
I doubt it. That was
used to be the place
to go. Yeah.
Where was that? The one
it was in Normandale.
Normandale in Montgomery. Yeah. I be darned.
Yeah, sure did. That was the place. It was the shopping place to go, because you didn't have to go downtown, and it was a busy little area.
All that stuff has changed.
Oh,
all
man,
that stuff has changed. Has it changed for the good, John?
I don't know, Kenny. I don't know. I used to ride my bicycle to downtown Montgomery and deliver newspapers on Dexter Avenue.
Wow.
And I was 12 years old, and
you
ain't gonna do it today.
No. So were you born in Montgomery?
No, I was actually born in a little town, Grady, Alabama. So
where's Grady?
South of Montgomery. It's in Montgomery County, I think. No, it's in Pike County.
Pike County, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was born there, and then had a moved later on. My father died when I was 6 years old.
Wow.
And so my mother took 3 kids and loaded up on a bus and went to Montgomery.
I be darned.
And raised us there.
She did a good job.
She did do a good job. And she's a blessed soul. So
a blessing.
Now I am exactly where I want to be, which is right here in Tallapoosa County.
That's where you're supposed to be.
Lake Martin.
That's where you're supposed to be. In fact, let's kind of get the show. Let's start with the Woodfin Martin Award, Ryan. If you don't mind that couple there, because when I saw the Woodfin Martin Award, I had forgotten about this. This is Tanya. Let's see, I had it right.
And Ken.
Tanya and Ken. But when I saw the Woodfin Martin, there they are right there. Where's this taken right here?
This is taken over at the, what's the name of the place now? The garden and everything over on the other side near Stillwater's.
Golly, it's neat looking.
Oh, it's a great meeting place.
That wooden background.
Oh, it's
a
beautiful place. And the Lake Martin Water Watch has their annual meeting there every year. Now, you probably knew, Kenny, Woodford Martin, did you?
Did I? He was my scoutmaster.
Was he really?
And I love that man. I'm going to go back to, they just kept showing up. These folks, Ken and Tanya Holland, have never missed a cleanup in 20 years.
20 years.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It truly is. And they just think it's a mission for them. And
It sounds like it.
They're at the same time they're building their house. Ken is he's a contractor.
Oh, really?
He is building his own house.
Wow.
But they always free up the time, and for this for about almost a 20-year period, have made a mission of trying to go all the way around the lake as far as picking up trash, and they have picked up an awful lot of it. I mean,
we gonna show you a lot of that trash when we come back. We're gonna talk more about the you talking about a blessed memory, Woodford Martin. We'll be right back. Salvation Army, good morning to you, Elisa Jones. She is the service center manager. I'm saying that to tell you this. If we were talking about cleaning out closets and cleaning the pantry out. You got glassware, you got furniture, you got a little bit of everything that you don't even use it anymore. It's just in the way. We'll take it to Salvation Army. Somebody can use it. They're located at 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along. Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
It is my honor, it is my pleasure to have John Thompson out here to talk about trash. He can talk about trash in the cleanest way I think I've ever seen anything in my life. We were just talking about Mr. Woodfin Martin, who so many folks knew and grew up with. But the way he got started way back when El Cache was being polluted, and he started a stand on let's make Lake Martin clean.
Absolutely, that's exactly right.
He didn't have I wouldn't think that Mr. Woodfin Martin had a clue how much impact he would have 50 plus years later, and where we are with Lake Martin 100-year anniversary too.
You betcha, and it's such a great time to be and talk about this today, because it truly did. He and Dick Bronson were pioneers and taking a stand and beginning to basically just clean Lake Martin up. And today, that's what Ken and they believed in it. And of course, that's what Ken and Tanya also do. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to see a single piece of trash out there, regardless of size, whether it's an automobile tire, tractor tire, or a can of beer can. Mm-hmm. You know, they have really led an effort to clean up the whole lake all the way around.
In fact, let's just start throwing up here. Let me just show you some trash, and I'm gonna kind of just turn it over.
This picture, I knew you were probably gonna wonder about this one, but this is some of your old buddies. That's Larkin Radney.
I see Larkin.
And John Dark and
second from left.
Yeah, we were actually going on a canoe trip up in North Georgia, and that got mixed in with the ones I was sending you. So I figured you would say, well, what is this all about?
Y'all remember the movie Deliverance? This is where it started,
This is where it started, right there. You know, Jack, now this is the example of what they would do just before the cleanups. Ken and Tanya would go out and they'd get a crew and together, and they'd start doing the cleanup. So on the day of the cleanup, this was already ready for us to throw in the trash can.
Wow.
And instead of having to go out and accomplish that, they'd already done it.
Is this a barge?
This is one of the boats that LMRA had turned into a trash boat.
Wow.
And they kind of took charge of it. And that's the kind of stuff that they would go around, and if it was on the lake shore, they picked it up. It didn't matter if it was styrofoam or, and you know, that whole effort, Kenny, for 20 years has removed like 165 tons of trash. Wow. And that's a good example of why and the size of all of it. All that wound up in dumpsters hauled to the landfill. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's that's Tanya on that same boat.
This is just amazing.
It really is. That's a good example of it. Now that was picked up in a lot of different areas and hauled in, ready to be on the day of the cleanup. We would have the power company would send their boats down, and we would haul all that, take it into the dumpsters.
It's a community effort.
Yep, exactly. Well over 100 volunteers would go out and remove that. But that has just been the extension of, you know, Woodfin Martin and Dick Bronson. The very first cleanup I went on, actually 25 years ago, on Lake Martin was with Dick Bronson.
Really?
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the Renew Our Rivers effort. And
Tell me about this one right here.
well, this is an LMRA. This was just in my pictures. when I sent it to you. But it's really one of the warning buoys that LMRA puts out on Lake Martin, and some of them are just directional, but some of them are lighted now. I think they're trying to do all of them lighted, but that is a hazard buoy.
And they have put a bunch of those
There's
out.
a bunch of them out there.
Now tell me about this right here.
This is probably just a shoreline picture of the type of trash that we were having to pick out. And when we're talking about picking up this trash, I mean, we've never, and I'll knock on wood because it's still going on, but never had an accident. Never got
really?
Never saw never saw a snake.
I'll be darned.
And all the time, and we were wading around in the water it wasn't like this was just laying up on a sandy beach.
I didn't even think about anything like that.
Yeah, we were down in the water, and like I said, Ken and Tanya led the effort on this, but
Thank y'all.
It's the kind of thing that to be honored for, because they took a very strong interest in it, kind of like a Woodfin Martin or a Dick Bronson. They dedicated themselves to, and still do. So
What got John Thompson involved, or who got John Thompson involved?
I don't know what it was, to be honest with you. I had a job. I didn't have it wasn't like I wasn't working, but now this is Ken and another volunteer pulling out a tire.
This isn't a mess.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know where tires came from. I have people ask me all the time, well, where'd y'all get over 1,000 tires? And it was in places like this. But what I'm thinking, Kenny, is that before boat lifts and all the things that you see today on the lake, there was when your water went down, your boat would sit on the sand on the bottom, and people would push the tires. Yeah.
Sure.
And I think that's why these were.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So we pulled over 1,000 tires off of the.
Unbelievable. I think about everything we just showed, and we talk about tourism out here a lot. That's part of tourism right there. That's a huge part of our tourism. That's if I'm living in Washington, the state of Washington, and I'm looking to move to this area, and I see people that care that much about the lake, that may seal the deal. Yeah, I want to come to this place.
Well, and in Water Watch, the Lake Martin Water Watch, that really is so critical to testing the water to make sure that it is clean and so safe for swimming and safe for, so they serve a great purpose for this lake, and to they carry on the same tradition that Dick Bronson and Woodfin Martin had, and wanting to prepare Lake Martin for.
And you're a huge part of that. Thank you. So there's never enough time when you come out here. There is just never enough time to have a conversation.
I enjoy talking to you, of course, and you've got probably the best memory of history on this whole area than anybody.
I'd make up a lot of stuff. John Thompson, thank you. Dick Bronson, thank you. You're a blessed memory, but your memory's being carried on along with my friend, Mr. Woodfin Martin. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, let me talk about, we love talking about food out here. And at Coons Corner, boy, do they got breakfast going out right now, and I can guarantee they got some good bacon over there. But for lunch day, it's kind of like Thanksgiving. Chicken and dressing, chicken tenders, butter beans, mixed greens, sweet potato casserole, cream corn, and cherry cobbler is going on at Coons Corner Deli. And don't forget, they cater especially with Easter coming up.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
Oh, did he?
Obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. A memorial service for Mrs. Faye Redding Holiday, 94 of Alexander City, will be this Thursday at 11 o'clock at the St. James Episcopal Church. There'll be a reception at the church immediately afterwards. Roger Holiday, we're thinking about you, buddy. Langley Funeral Home is in charge of that service. Funeral service for Mr. Timothy Tim M. Hall, 65 of Jackson Gap, will be today at 2 o'clock at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To the Hall family and to the Holiday family, my heart and prayers go out to each of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillary Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat. And our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
I heard John Thompson tell Ryan, I don't guess that was too long, was it? Thank the world of him and this guy right here. I thank the world of him too. David McGirt out here with the Lake Martin machine gun, Lakescape, or whatever else you want to get involved. You just as involved in this area as that man who just walked out here, David.
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
That's a goal to hit.
But when you got people like that out here, that John's got some age on him. It don't slow him down though.
Yeah. Well, it's if you believe in something,
you're right.
That's all that matters, right? It's and I mean he is indicative of this community and the core of this community and why Lake Martin is different, right? And why Alexander City is different, and all the communities, right? There are John Thompsons everywhere, and it's a lot of fun. It was I walked in, I said, hey, I said I was going to talk about the trash cleanup, make sure everybody knew, what we're doing. He's like, already taking care of it.
Yeah.
And we have folks that are already, getting ahead of the game and picking up on the roads, and the lake is important, but also the roads are important as well. And he was a steward of getting a lot of that started back in the day, and the folks that do all the work, the people come. They're going to show up for Easter and just go, oh, how pretty is the lake and how Alexander's just pretty. But they don't forget that it's people that just take their own time and make that happen. And they don't want to see their name in lights, and they're not going to, ask for anything. And that's a culture that's, I'm proud to see it still here. I think it's something we've got to continue to, promote. I don't think it's as ingrained as it used to be when we grew up, I guess.
You weren't here to see, he sent, I don't know how many pictures, but showed I think he said, I forget how many tons over the years. And but the pictures that we showed, and I told him that this is a big part of tourism.
Yeah.
I mean, a clean lake, Lakescape, you're a big part of tourism, making these homes on the lake, and not just the lake, the outer areas, look better.
Well, and 10 years ago, I think about 10 years ago, John and I and Jody met, and one of the struggles they had on the lakes cleanup part of things was, there's large stuff. Back in the day, people would roll the dang refrigerator off the end of a dock to get rid of it. And trust me, we found a bunch over the years. And
what are they thinking?
Yeah. Well, and in the back of some of these sloughs that you can't get a boat to, and you find tractor trailer tires and just all this beds and all kinds of things. And so, we would go get the barges and big heavy equipment to go pull these things out of the lake. So for the first probably 5 years, I had to have a barge involved in the trash cleanup.
Sure.
Just to get stuff out of the lake. And, thankfully, I think we've hit all of the big stuff. And now it's back to the volunteers just, picking up little stuff on the shoreline. But, it's just one of those things where, 5 years of heavy equipment cleaning and getting things out of this lake. And I think, the current generation take better care of the lake, because they see how beautiful it is, therefore it promotes it. I think people see that our roads are pretty dang clean, so maybe keep your dang Hunt's Brother pizza box in the car until you get home. So, it's just, hopefully we can continue to promote, that, you can be a part of it by not contributing, even if you don't help clean up. So
I think what you just said it. I think because I go back to when I was a kid, and I've said this before on the show. The Dairy Cream, which was right up the road from us, when people left, they didn't think anything about it 50 plus years ago, 60 years ago. You throw it out, and I'm out there picking it up and picking up beer cans, but today it's cleaner because we think about it. Because when the Indian, remember the Indian?
Yeah, with a tier.
Just a tier.
Yeah.
How strong and commercial was that?
Yeah, it was. We still remember it today, right?
Sure.
I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. For the record, being one of those people that's gone down the side of the road a few times cleaning up stuff, you Bud Light drinkers, y'all need to quit.
Yeah, exactly right.
You're at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And it's it's kind of like cigarette butts for me, right? I was like, you'll take this cigarette, you'll put it in your mouth, but you're not gonna, put it in the trash and take it home and put it away. You're gonna flick it out and onto the road. I was like, well, maybe finish up the deed and take that home, take your trash and do those things. But And I know I know Elmore County, I know Tallapoosa County, they're all doing a good job of working with the waste management companies because they have a tough job. And this is something you can do at home. You know, when you see a trash truck go down the road and you'll see something fly out the top, it's because somebody didn't put it in the bag, right? So, you know, if you don't bag your trash, you're contributing as well, because, I mean, if you put a bunch of papers in your trash can and they come pick it up, well, there's a good chance some of that may come back out of the trash truck at some point while they're driving down the road.
And those bags have ties on them.
Absolutely.
I mean,
So-
even the ones that just a little bag that you get your groceries in, you can tie that up. It's red. You're talking about seconds. I'm going to go back to something you said, and you didn't bring up a price. I don't think we have talked about the dollar amount it costs to, you're talking about the barges that's going out there. That's costly to somebody, you or somebody that's putting your money, your effort, paying maybe guys and gals that work for you. So we didn't even talk about the cost behind this.
Yeah, and I think that's where what makes it all work is the you know, there's some companies like us that have a personal drive to do that. There's no incentive for sure. You know, but that's just something you do. But I'll drive down the road and I'll see, you know, people now, because you've gotten to know all the folks that do it, on a Wednesday morning, you know, going up and you know, they've turned their morning walk into, I'll take a bag and a picker. I'm still getting my exercise.
Yeah.
But I'm cleaning up this road, and we're talking about miles of road, not, you know, just in front of their mailbox type thing.
Are our children doing it?
Some families are actually using it as an opportunity, and during the summer, I've really, you know, it brings a smile to your face. You see, and it's probably the grandparents, but you know, we're going to go out here and we're going to go clean up.
No, I don't want to. I mean, you know.
Exactly.
But you know what? One of these days they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
They may not now.
You know, put the iPad down and let's get out there.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think it you know, hopefully instills that little spark, just like we were talking about that commercial, you know, with Indian, kind of it hit a chord. Well, if I had to pick up on the side of the road, at some point I'm going to go, hey, my buddy's getting ready to check their Pepsi can or their Coke can out the door. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to pick that up. I've been there.
Get on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the reasons I went to college is growing up, I went to grandma's house and I picked cotton, and I picked peanuts.
Really?
And that taught me really quick that I'm going to have a bad back or.
Where did you do that?
In South Georgia, so near Albany, Georgia.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always laugh. My father grew up in Poland, Georgia.
Georgia.
Which is, no one's going to know where that is unless you're maybe from the area, which is outside of Sylvester, which is yet again, so you haven't made it.
No.
Yeah, Poland is kind of like a slap out of South Georgia, so
Okay.
it's a fun place. But you know, I would go visit, and you could go run the perimeter of the town, you know, as you get your laps in.
A peanut is a plant, correct? Just like almost
You're
like a cotton plant in a way.
It doesn't cut you up like cotton does, though.
So you pick cotton. Why? I don't talk to many people that have done that.
And I think it was being, you know, taught the lesson, right?
Yeah.
You know, obviously they had the harvesting equipment to
Yeah.
do, but you know, around the family farm, it's like you learn to appreciate what it took to go put in a freaking 8-hour day, in the, you know, and it probably kept us out of trouble too. So, like, get out of the house and get some exercise. So that was a lot of fun.
You know, I have never picked cotton. I've never picked peanuts. I'd like to do it. Just say I did it. I don't think I'd like to do it for a living.
I was about to say we're past that point. That's literally you're just bent over and working and
It's never during the cool time of the year either.
No. It's a warm. You know, in South Georgia, it's just like here, it's hot and humid, and it's you know, you spend as much time trying to see through the sweat coming down over your head.
So what how'd you wind up here? You and Jody?
Yeah. So Jody and
That's
I
his
met.
wife.
Yeah. So Jody and I met at an Auburn function, and at the time I was living in Atlanta, and so we met and started dating, and 3 years later tied the knot. And
Really?
we both still traveled a significant amount of the time out of the country. So we had I had an office there, and then would travel, and she was home office based, but mostly traveled around the world as well.
Golly.
And she was ahead of the power curve. So she's like, well, if I can work from anywhere, I'm going to work here from Lake Martin. And so we decided where we want home to be.
We thank y'all for it too. Don't go anywhere. He and I'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Let me tell you something. They've got, they have their annual meeting coming up. In fact, it's this week. If you're not signed up for it, I'd go ahead and call. I'm sure they're going to take you, 825-4019. It will be at the Mitchell House. Again, 256-825-4019. That'll be this coming Wednesday.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed, and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensi Green and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Oh, come back in here and Joyce. This guy right here is killing me out here, David McGirt. We're going to talk Lakescape. And I was just telling David, Lakescape does work all over this area, but they're at another level. You're always looking for something better for your client. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, that's true. It's, one of the big things we're introducing this year, and it's new to the lake, is on the marine side of things. If you go around the lake, and excuse me, specifically in the Russell properties, they're not allowed to have a roof over their structure. Well, folks, the second most expensive thing you invest in on the lake is your boat.
Sure.
Right? And they're like, hey, what's the biggest pain in the butt is putting a cover on the boat before you go for the weekend or overnight. And most of those docks are designed relatively poorly. And so it's hard to get around the boat. And then you have this big lift. You got these posts sticking out of the ground, and you've got motors on them and a big beam and all this mechanical stuff in your way. So it makes it difficult to get around the boat to put your cover on. Well, years ago, there was a company, that Swift Shield, that said, hey, we've got this automated cover. And it sounded really neat, and we worked with them for years and finally gave up on them. It looks like the top of a dump truck. They said, hey, if I could put a dump truck on your dock, how would that work? And it would work, but it's just kind of hideous, and it's a maintenance nightmare, and the fabric's terrible. The factory cover is the factory cover. So we went back to the drawing board and said, well, first things first, we've always had these lifts built like this for the last 30 years. Why are we doing it the same way? And so we went back to the drawing board and worked with a company to design a lift for Lake Martin. So now when you walk out there, you don't see anything to do with the lift. No motors, no beams, no anything. Everything's below the dock.
Right.
So that's now out of the way, and now I can walk straight up to my boat, walk around the boat, and put on my cover, and save yourself tens of thousands of dollars.
Not an eyesore either.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where the Russell Lands has a vision that they've promoted, meaning they want to be able to. You look out at the lake. Yes, you're going to have a little dock down here and your boat over here, but we're not going to block that with a big structure. Well, to me,
blame them.
And I think it's a great thing, and it fits the folks that want to have that view and that aesthetic to the lake. But my eyes naturally go down and say, yes, but now I'm going to have this little spot that's going to be our oasis out on the water, and it looks like Jed Clampett was out here. And so there's stuff everywhere, or Sanford and Son maybe.
Yeah.
And so now we can clean that up to where, their boat, that next big investment is as clean and as crisp, and it matches the investment they've made in their property
That's
on the lake.
exactly what I was just fixing to say. You got this big, beautiful home that you paid some money for, that lot. You want to make that whole thing look good, and that's exactly what y'all are. You're always taking it to another. I'm going to go back to where I started. Taking it to another level. You're not just satisfied. You worked on that for a couple of years.
Yeah, and the second half of that is, so that's the visual part of it. The other part I always laughed is, you have this little remote in your boat, and the bleeping thing only works a couple hundred feet away. Well, that means it's now July. We're all excited to be here at the lake. And it's hot as Hades, so you back your boat out. Well, you need to lift that lift back up because you don't want it to get banged around and do bad things. So you're sitting there, somebody's sitting on the boat waiting for this thing to go back up, and you're just sitting there bobbing in the water, frying because the big air conditioner isn't running yet. And so we said, well, clearly there's we all walk around with a cell phone.
Oh yeah.
So we've entered part of that same lift is now your Wi-Fi enabled, your phone's connected to the lift.
Wow.
So you just hit a button and leave because it knows where to stop, and it knows to not go hit the ground. It knows where to stop at the top. And then add a little bit of functionality to that in the sense that, the kids are going to be at the lake this weekend, right? We're not going to use the boat, we promise, right? Well, now on your phone, you get an alert that says, hey, your lift is going down. Oh, the pontoon boat's going down. It's funny, it's Friday night, and you said you weren't going to be using the boat. And
caught you.
Exactly.
Caught you.
Sorry, guys, but for us that pay for the boat, so it's actually a good thing. So and from a safety perspective, and then obviously there's a lot of VRBOs and things like that, so they can change the codes and to where somebody can't do that. So. Bringing a little bit of technology, not a lot, because I get aggravated. The smart cars that we drive now make us dumb drivers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like we don't know how to look anymore.
Yeah.
If there's not a little blinky light, I'm going to hit them. So So bringing that to the lake to where, when you're rounding the corner, you haven't even seen your dock yet. You just hit the button and like start sending that lift down. So you drive right in, and vice versa. You're headed out to Chuck's and just hit the button and we're out of here.
You're always looking to do it better.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that overnight. It takes a lot of night studies, I would think. I mean, a lot of money invest. I mean, because you want it. These are people you work with every day.
Right.
You've been working with for years. Y'all been in this business for years.
Yeah, it's interesting. Everybody talks about like big companies and they've made this investment in R&D.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every small business around here makes investments. They might be smaller numbers, but at some point you have to dedicate a significant amount of money into what are we going to do different. And we're fully aware. All the little companies will follow suit in time, and that's fine. But our job is to try to elevate the products and services that our customers expect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like our lawn maintenance services are run by a former PGA course guru, right? So I made a huge investment, and you don't have to be in a Russell property to have beautiful homes here on Lake Martin.
Exactly, you're right.
And you have an expectation of, you know what, I kind of want a nice green lawn. Half of my yard's in shade, half of my yard's in not. Me personally, grass is grass. You figure it out. Or do you have somebody that actually understands what the heck is going on? Other than I pay a lot of money to make it grow and I pay a lot of money to cut it. So that's
David,
how that works.
Alexander City, and also Dable has had this in place, a beautification board. And I really like that. Both sides of the lake. It's like all of us now are wanting to, for our homes, whether it's on the lake or it's in town, wherever, we want it to look good.
Yeah.
We're all part of. I'll go back to tourism. We're all part of tourism.
Yeah.
People are looking at us as people that live here, that have lived here, and we want it to look good.
Yeah.
And in come y'all then.
And it's and it's tough. I think we've all done it, right? We've all spent the hours on the weekends and what does it take to it's like I joke when you get to the lake, and a lot of families they only have the opportunity to come here maybe 3 times a year. So you go, all right, well I guess I need to get there on Wednesday. Before Memorial Day, because I'm going to have to get the yard in shape, pick up all the sticks and twigs and the storms and all the things. And then it's like, okay, what else do I have to do? Versus, we joke that when you get to your lake place, your shoulders should go down, right? You should just like, hand me a cup of coffee or whatever. And I just want to be able to enjoy this and not stress about it. And it's always interesting because a lot of our customers are like that in between. You feel bad to pay someone to do something you can do, right? For me to pay someone to mow my grass, I was like, that's the one thing I can tell I did. It's kind of nice. But why do you have this investment? And that investment is to bring your family together.
Yeah.
And it's not for your kids to watch you mow the grass. It's for you to spend time with them or make them mow the grass.
Thank you for coming out here. Thank you in Lakescape, Lake Martin Machine Gun for what y'all give us an opportunity around here. I want to get you back out here next time. Let's talk about the 100 year of Lake Martin. 100 years. It's your lake. We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle, located in Rockford, Alabama. That's Cooch County now. Christopher Crumbly says, "Come on in here. Whether if you don't want to go do any work this week, we got live worms, we got minnows, we got all the bait and tackle for you. But if you go take some time to work in the yard, we got the plants now. We got the bonnie plants, we got pine straw, we got it all at Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle, downtown Rockford."
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Let me tell you something. It's 57 degrees outside. It is 57 beautiful degrees outside. It's going up to 79 today, no rain. Tonight, another pleasant night, a little bit cooler, 48 degrees tonight. Now, let's look at the rest of this week. Tomorrow and Wednesday, both 69 both days, 51 lows, 81 on Thursday, 83 on Friday, but then it's going to be 48 of Saturday morning. Saturday. Lord have mercy, 69 sunny degrees and 43 for a low. Man, we ain't had a forecast like this in a while. Got a little cool in there, a little warm in there. That's a perfect forecast. 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, Alexander City. This girl right here just never ceases to amaze me how she comes in with that big old Shaylee Beck Moore smile on. How you doing this morning?
Doing
all,
good.
All in your blue and.
Yes, I wore my bright colors today for all the warm, sunny weather we're having.
We got it out there. Act 2, you're a part of that. You're a part of a magazine. You're part of the paper. I mean, so you're involved. We were talking about Dave McGirt. and Jody, they're involved, but you and Doc are doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, David and Jody McGirt, they do so much, not just business-wise, which is amazing for the community, but they also give back so
Oh, they
much.
do.
You know, they're such great role models, but
You have to.
yeah.
I mean, I say you don't have to. For you to be successful, I think you have to.
Well, and also I think when you love the community you live in, you want to be a part of it. You want to give back. You want to keep helping it flourish and get better and better. And so I think that's so much for me and Stephen too, is our hearts are genuinely in this
I know you are.
area. So that's so much of the reason that we like being involved. And we like the people.
Let me ask you something. How do you give back? How it's not always money to give back. A lot of people don't have money, and that's okay. But how else can you give back? What's some ideas that Shaylee Beckmore has?
You know, it's funny when you say money, and so many people can give money, and that's always an important way, you know, especially when you're fundraising and things of that sort. That's a way that a lot of people are able to give. But for me, it's just as valuable, or even more so, to give of your time, because not many people have a lot of time to be able to give. But when you do, that impact is even greater. And so that's something that Stephen and I always put a lot of emphasis on in our lives, is making sure that we carve out time in our day or in our week or in our month to be able to give back. One year we actually did more than 100 years of community service.
Wow. 100 years?
Or 100 years.
Wow, that's
yeah,
a lot.
100 years in 100 hours in 1 year.
Ain't nothing like being a Weisenheimer out here. That's my friend I can do that with.
I'm glad you caught
really.
that.
But you're right. It was like we had John Thompson out here earlier talking about trash. That's giving back to your community. And and it helps. And it's needed.
You know, it's so funny though, because John Thompson and the whole LMRA group. I can't talk this morning. I need to work on my coffee a little
Lake
more.
Martin Resource Association.
Yes.
I say that a lot, I guess.
They make cleanups fun though. You would not believe how much fun it is to get out there either on a boat or along the roadside and pick up trash, and they have they make games out of it and stuff, and just the people out there too, you know, cleaning up. It's a lot of fun.
You know, downtown Alex City has a second weekend cleanup. They pay money.
Oh, that?
They pay money.
That's
I'm talking
great.
about it's a few $1,000s.
Oh my
involved
gosh.
in first, second, third, and you got to be a club or something like that. So you're always doing fundraisers.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to, you know, make some money for your club or your organization.
Absolutely.
And then help clean up. We were talking about the Alex City area. Dable does the same thing. Oh, now we got a beautification board.
Yeah, right,
and
right.
I love
they
that.
They do great stuff too, and you know, that is something cool about the magazines, is I always get to see what other groups are doing, and so much, like Christmas, for example, all the downtowns look so beautiful, but so much of it is because these boards put so much time and effort into making those things possible.
Money,
but
it takes that to replace all those beautiful garlands, all those beautiful lights, because they don't.
Or the buoys on the lake.
Exactly right. Lake Martin Resort. So when they having fundraisers, it's for a great cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
This play is for a great cause.
Yes, it is.
Act 2. She did come out here to talk about something. We eventually go get to it, but it's coming up.
Yes, this week actually.
Golly.
Yeah, so Act 2, we are for anybody who doesn't know, we're the local theater group, and we're really, I would say one of, outside of the Dayville Performing Arts Center, they do amazing stuff, but we are like the theater group in the area. And for this play, it was very exciting because we have such a large cast, right? And so we have a lot of first-timers, some rookies who have not been a part of a play with Act 2 yet. Then we have some veterans who are part of the board and have been performing for years. So it's just been so fun to see everybody come together, and there's such an array of characters in this play. It's really given an opportunity to a lot of folks to either be on stage, or even more fun about this play is the actual stage hands, and I'll get into the stage here in a minute, but the stage hands are also actors in the play too.
Really?
So it's a play on top of a play.
That's a little
basically.
unusual,
Yes.
isn't it?
This is it's very unusual.
I think about the rookies, though. The rookies, if you're a rookie, this is the perfect play for you. The play that goes wrong. You can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. Or can you?
There's a lot of gags that people, it's a comedy, right? So it's about this small town theater group on a very low budget who's trying to put on this murder mystery play. And that's where it starts going wrong. Their set starts falling apart. They forget lines. There's missing actors. I won't give away the whole thing if you haven't seen it yet. But so in order to get the comedy right, the timing has to be right. But in the same breath, you know, if something goes wrong, we're like, okay, but it's supposed to go wrong at some point. So, but it has been one of I was a theater major in college, and I did theater all through high school, things that sort. This is probably one of the most complicated plays, set-wise, timing-wise, things like that, that I think I've ever been a part of. And so how fast the cast and crew have brought it together is absolutely amazing. And the whole reason, so I'm doing this play with Betsy Eiler.
Just fixing to say, how neat is that?
It's pretty amazing.
Because you took her place as the editor-in-chief at the magazine and at the paper.
Yeah.
But how neat is it to work with her now?
It's pretty surreal, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was very cool and almost life-changing, I would say, to have Betsy as my mentor through the magazines, because she's been a mentor not just for work, but also in life too.
Wow.
She gives back so much. She's such a big believer. She has such a big heart for people. And so it was a very bittersweet when she left the magazines. I took over in that role, but she's also the person that got me into theater here too. Her and her husband Rob were the founders.
Timing.
Yep. And I have been praying so hard and so long to get back into theater. So just the fact that Betsy not only opened the doors for me to be involved with the magazines, but also on the theater. I'm on the board now. And so for her last play, she asked me to be a co-director with her, and that just meant the world. It was one last chance to get to shadow Betsy. You know?
But to have, I guess I'm looking at full circle almost.
Right.
Everything that you're getting to do right now. You're getting to do what you're supposed to be doing.
That's what it really feels like. I really believe that.
Believe that.
Absolutely. You know, for so long, I tell Stephen, I had
husband.
My husband, Stephen.
My friend.
For so long, I would tell him I'd have these really incredible jobs, so much fun. I love the people I was around, but I always felt like I was chasing that next thing, something bigger, something more. And I feel like this is the first time in my life that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing all the things I love. Just the doors have just flown wide open for me.
You're a young person. And you're getting to do all that as a young person. Some folks have to wait for a while, and you're getting to do it right now. Act 2, of course, we'll tell you all about that coming up this weekend, where it's going to be, and also for next month, it's going to be over in Tallahassee, Alabama. We'll talk more about that when we come back. Mitchell House. We talked about the Lake Martin Davil Area Chamber of Commerce having their luncheon this coming Wednesday at the Mitchell House. See, that's just one function. Now that's a big function right there. But you got a little function coming up. She can handle a little function too at the Mitchell House for weddings, events, and a whole lot more. Get in touch with her today. Go to MitchellHouseEvents.com.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and AOD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading. Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Anthony's Plumbing. Good morning to you, Anthony Waldrop. Man, I'm telling you, with the spring coming on, you never know what kind of issues you're going to have with plumbing. No matter what time of the year it is, plumbing can be an issue. And when you have that issue, you need somebody you can depend on. You can depend on Anthony Waldrop. Let me give you that number. Now, let me remind you, he is licensed and insured, 256-596-1111. My friend Shaylee Beckmore is out here talking about the play that goes wrong, but there's a story behind that.
Yeah, there is actually. So, when I was talking earlier about how fast we brought this play together, that was not on purpose. Mm-hmm. We, back in, August, September of last year, Betsy came to me and asked me to co-direct with her, and she originally wanted to do an Agatha Christie murder mystery play. Mm-hmm. And so we waited months to be able to get the licensing for this. And for one reason or another, we couldn't get it right for that play. And so in December, we started shifting gears. I'm like, okay, we're going to do Clue instead. And so we're already falling a little bit behind in our timeline for auditions and things of that sort. And then we started applying for the rights to Clue, and then last minute, we didn't get that also. I think Birmingham's performing it, and you can only perform plays within a certain radius of each other, and things like that.
Didn't know that.
And so it was very last minute. We knew we had auditions coming up in like a week, which you guys had us on the show. And just one night, Karen Keeson and Betsy were chit-chatting about plays, and she's like, what about the play that goes wrong? And Betsy was like, that actually sounds like everything that's happening right now. It's perfect. And I actually think it was meant to be, because this play has been going absolutely right.
So the play will be at the Benjamin Russell High School auditorium Friday, Saturday at 7 o'clock, and then on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Yep, and that's the former Benjamin Russell High School.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so everybody knows. Yes, and
that is still available.
Absolutely, yes. And for the Alex City performances, those are all free. We accept donations at the door. And then we're very excited because April 11th, we are taking the show on the road to the Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center in Tallahassee.
Have y'all done that before?
We have never done that before. It's our first time ever traveling with the show, and they have been absolutely amazing. Letting us bring that play, and if it works out well, our plans are to be able to start bringing all of our plays to Tallahassee for a show. And that one is $10 at the door. I just want to put that out there. But tickets are available cash, card at the door, or online also. So
I think about this, the whole thing. I'm looking at this chandelier that was like a swinging right there. So how many, here you go, I'm trying to figure out, because what is on the couch right there? Is it anything particular, or?
So those are diamonds, I think, coming off the chandelier.
Fell out of the chandelier? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I think if you've never seen the play that goes wrong, everything and anything, like I was saying before, goes wrong, but it's absolutely hilarious. And these poor actors, it's a play inside a play. And so what's been really cool are the actors being able to play two different characters, because they're taking this play very seriously that they're putting on. But the gags and the jokes are so funny. Half the time we can't help but laugh while we're rehearsing, because it doesn't matter if you've seen it 50 times, 100 times. It's so funny every time you go through it. But I definitely wanted to give a shout out to Kathy Fuller and Doug Roberts also, and their whole stage crew. But really, Kathy, she's been the visionary behind the set. And I don't want to put any spoiler alerts out there if you've never seen the show, but when you come and see the performance, it is going to blow your minds when you see all the things that are happening on there. And she got so creative. She's been working so hard to bring it together. And honestly, I don't think this play would be as amazing as it is without all of her set design and creativity behind the scenes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I want to save some of the surprises for when people come see the play.
I don't mean to hate say what I'm about to say, but this right here is so much part of tourism.
Yeah.
I think about so many things that we talk about when John Thompson was out here, picking up trash. It's part of tourism, making this place clean. Entertainment, something you can go to. It's free. But again, it's not at the new Benjamin Russell High School.
It's at the former one.
Right off Cherokee Road. It's still there. They're going to be doing repairs and getting it all spiffed up for the class of 2027, of course, next year.
And
but how many people are in this?
A lot,
a
lot of people, and it's
a lot.
And you'll see glimpses of the stage crew, the ones who are actually making the gags happen. They're also a part of the play too. It's really cool. But I also just want to say, Act 2 has some really exciting, amazing things that we're trying to do with our building. We want to turn it into a real theater, you know, where we can have a stage and seating and all these really great things. And so all the people who come out and watch our plays and support them with donations or tickets at Tallahassee, they're helping us be able to reach our goals, to be able to renovate the building. We're trying to get a new roof in and update bathrooms and things of that sort. And so it's going to be just so amazing to have a real theater here. You know, obviously Act Two CAC and Benjamin Russell and all these people are just incredible, huge supporters of the play, and they've got wonderful stages. But we're very excited to bring this option, like a true theater, to Alex City. I think it's gonna be really cool.
And of course, it's right up the road here. How many would it hold? Do you know?
I don't know the numbers yet.
Okay,
I don't want to put
sure.
any details out there yet.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be cool, and we're gonna be able to do a wide variety of plays there once we have it ready.
Have you seen the auditorium at the new high school?
I have not. No.
Is
it something?
And of course, they're working on
Yeah.
the one at Central Alabama Community College also.
I know, and those are beautiful. And I think when we do large performances and things like that, well, obviously would still love to be able to partner with them. But for everyday plays, it would just help a lot for us to be able to have our own theater so we can build these sets and not have to move them. You know, there's a lot of expense and volunteer time behind that and guesswork when you're building a set to fit a stage that you're not on. You know, I think it's going to be a really, really cool thing that we're bringing to Alex City.
Is this for everybody as far as adult, or is it just for adults only?
Oh, this play is for everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, yes.
Okay. Are there any kids in this? Children in this?
There are not children in this play, no. We typically do a children's play every summer, or at least once a year we do a kids play, and that's when they rule the world. They rule the stage for their kids' plays.
This is something that we don't realize how much work goes on behind this, how much time, how much effort goes on behind this. Because we go and all we got to do is just sit there and watch. We don't know everything that went on, but it's a lot of work.
It really is, but it pays off for that hour and a half. You know, when the magic is happening on stage, you're just watching it, and you just can't believe how everything comes together. It's just so cool how theater does that. But you're right, we're all volunteer, you know, and so the amount of volunteer work that's gone in behind the stage or behind the scenes is just countless hours.
I think about comedy. Timing is so important in comedy. I mean, it's got you tell a joke, the punchline, it's got to be right, and I'm not a joke teller. I can mess up a joke in a heartbeat. I'm a joke, but I'm not a joke teller. But timing in comedy is everything.
It's everything, yeah. And I think Betsy has just done a fantastic job. The whole cast, I don't think we could have dreamt up a more perfect cast than what we have. They've been phenomenal, and you guys are really, really going to enjoy the show. You're not going to want to miss this one.
That's coming up starting this coming Friday night. We'll tell you more about it for the rest of the week. But for right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Well, let me tell you about what's going on down in Opelika, Alabama at Glenn Smith. Are you ready for a great deal on a new or used vehicle? Truckloads of fresh inventory are arriving now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Now, whether you're eyeing the rugged Chevy Silverado or the premium GMC Sierra, you can check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, thank y'all for being out here with us today on this Monday. The Act 2 play coming up, the play that goes wrong, coming up this coming Thursday and I'm sorry, I keep saying Thursday, Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. Sunday afternoon matinee 2 o'clock at the old BRHS Auditorium on Cherokee Road. Free admission, donations will be accepted, and also April 11th. At 7 o'clock at the Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center in Tallahassee, Alabama, and that will be a $10 admission. Of course, we'll continue to remind you about that. Magazine time, it's always something going on.
Always something going on.
Somebody to write a story on.
Yeah, but I love telling stories, obviously, and I love being around people. It's a very social job, and it's worth every minute that I do. I just absolutely love it.
Thank you for coming out here.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for your
having me
friendship,
out here.
Dr. Moore. Thank you for letting me borrow your wife to start off a Monday. Y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow.